Welcome back, YouTubers. Today we're just playing. I've been out for about half an hour because the weather was decent and I've been stuck indoors too long. So what we're playing with today is an old Maytag Model 72 twin cylinder engine. I've been rebuilding these things over the last month and a half, and I've got two of these rebuilt and a Model 92 single cylinder. But anyway, we're just playing today. I ran across this old Winco wind charger generator quite a while back, and I just wanted to see if it still had any magnetism left in it. The Maytag doesn't run near fast enough. It needs to run 3600 RPM to generate full voltage. But you know, when these old generators sit for too long, they lose their magnetism and they won't generate at all. So thankfully I didn't pay $50 for it. I got a good deal on it, and I actually have a cousin to it sitting in the shop. But I chose this one because it already had the outlet made into it, and the other one just has a cord. Here, as you can see, that was our high voltage, 2.28, which is nothing in the big scheme of things, but it is voltage, which means at least it's generating somewhat. Like I said, we're not running near fast enough RPM, and probably need to go in and clean the brushes and everything. But that was the first test. Like I said, I'm just really out here exercising the old engine, helping to bake the paint off and everything. The next thing we're going to do is I have some 90 volt DC industrial motors, and I'm going to see if we can get one of those to spin. The problem is they have cog belt pulleys on them, and I don't know if I can even keep this V-belt on there, but we're going to try it. So be back in a while. Okay guys, well, we're hooked back up. As I was saying before, this is one of the old 90 volt DC motors that I have. I think I've got 2 or 3 down in the basement, and a pair of them, including this one, has been sitting outside on the patio for years. So this would be a good test to see if it still functions, if it doesn't throw the belt off. Did go ahead and put the muffler on because frankly I was getting tired of the noise. It was actually reflecting off of the generator and coming back at me. So, and I didn't want to get oil all over my meter. Let's see if I can get this thing fired up without too much trouble. That's what happens when you let one cool off. Decent belt driving it, we're still getting 84 volts somewhere in there. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're getting ready to die. So as you can see, it wouldn't take hardly anything to get 12 volt out of, or even 24 out of one of these old generators, or electric motors, because it's actually a motor. And that was kind of my thinking, was run it really slow, maybe off of one of these engines even, and just use it to charge battery bank with if you had a situation where you didn't have wind power, or there wasn't any wind, like today where there's a ton, and maybe you had a lot of snow or whatever, and your solar panels weren't putting out enough to keep up with your demand. So I'm still playing with this. Obviously I can take that cock belt pulley off and put a large pulley on, and come bring that voltage voltage down. And I'll tell you what, these motors, they're permanent magnet motors, they have quite a bit of torque and everything. So if that relates to them being generators, I think they would put out a decent amount of amperage. I do know if you take and hook two of these motors together, wire to wire, if you spin one 1/4 of a turn, the other motor will turn 1/4 of a turn, just almost like a stepper motor. It's kind of odd. And if you hook the two wires together, it's like a brake. You can't even hardly turn the thing. So anyway, guys, like I said, I'm just out here playing. Thanks for watching.